Hi, I'm Shannon Weber with Baypack Hive, and I'm at CROI 2015 in Seattle, Washington, and I'm at CROI 2015 in Seattle, Washington with...
Linda Gail Bekker. I come from the Desmond Tutu HIV Centre, and that's based in Cape Town at the University of Cape Town.
And you had an exciting poster yesterday talking about some of your work with women in PrEP, and I wanted to touch base with you and see what do we know now after these last few days about women in PrEP.
So I think there were two quite important aspects to the last couple of days. The one is clearly revolutionary data for men who have sex with men, and so I think the path is clear there in terms of systemic PrEP, oral PrEP for men. Women, there was reassuring data from Partners PrEP for women who are in discordant couples. So what the study there showed was that if you use PrEP as bridging for the negative member of the discordant couple and then treatment for the positive person, you can almost eradicate HIV in that relationship.
So that's really looking at this integrated treatment and prevention approach.
Which is really exciting, I think, for discordant couples. Women, we had a bit of disappointment really for topical PrEP, and that was the 1% tenofovir study, which showed that women in the BAT24 regimen struggle. BAT24 means you have to take a dose prior to sex and a dose afterwards, and women really found that difficult to integrate within their lives. And so unfortunately, again, adherence was our problem, and we just weren't able to show effectiveness in a big study in South Africa. That study was done to confirm Caprica 004 data, and we just weren't able to do it. It links to this small study that I presented here, which was an oral PrEP study involving 180 women in Cape Town. And we asked them, we randomized them actually to daily PrEP, intermittent PrEP, so that was 2 doses with a boost for sex a week, and or pre and post dosing before sex and after. And we asked women, how did that fit into your lives? And then we also looked at coverage of sex events. And it turned out that definitely daily won the day. So it seems qualitatively, and asking the woman that taking a daily pill, although intermittent sounds attractive and it means you have less pill taking, it actually isn't that easy to do. And kind of habituating with taking a pill every day. When I get up in the morning, brush my teeth, swallow a pill. We've been doing it for years with the oral contraceptive. Women found that easier to adapt to. In addition, we had much better adherence and better coverage of sex acts. So I would think, with the Partners PrEP data, which I think shows very nicely that this stuff works in women, we have no reason to think single women or women not in discordant couples could also use it, that we have to go down the daily PrEP use avenue. And I think we just now need to find ways to roll this out for young women and women at risk in all parts of the world. I'm particularly focused on young women from Africa. Our problem was that we had 2 large studies in the last 5 years that showed that in randomized control trials that women did not take the pill very well. What we showed in our study is when you tell women you're getting the active ingredient, this blue pill works, it does stop HIV infection, women will take it. And we had actually a really good uptake and a good adherence.
So do you feel, there's much more for us to know about implementation, but do you feel scientifically, do we need to know more about the dosing for women, or do you think it's definitive that daily dosing is where we're at for women and that's what you see for the foreseeable future?
Yeah, I would say that seems to me the safest, most cautious route that allows us to actually get out there.
And it works.
It works. And I think the next step now is to say, what is the platform? Is it going to be better for us to give it out of STI clinics? Is it going to be better to give it out of antenatal care clinics? Should we go to sexual reproductive health care clinics? Should we do it at primary health care level?
Or a combination of places.
Exactly.
So you really feel now at the stage of ready to act and do something. For you, there's enough knowledge to be able to move forward and provide this option for women.
I think so. Forward, carefully, cautiously, watching what we're doing, recording how it's working, how's adherence going. Are women actually finding it easy to kind of work it into their lives? I think we're at that stage. Yeah. It's the implementation science here. I think
there's still some hard work to do.
Absolutely, and very exciting to be able to get out there and do it.
Thank you for all you've done for women. You've really been there at the forefront, making sure that we will have an option, and I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, and I feel a sense of urgency that I think the rest of the world shares. And
Yes.
and you know, for the first time, we have tools that we can actually put to work. I will also say a little advertisement. We will be getting the ring study data at the end of this year. That's the Dipivering ring.
Great.
So maybe that a depot ring put into the vagina for a month at a time actually is something that
So
women
will we
can
know?
do.
Do you think that will be out at next CROI? Or
I would imagine we'll have early
Fantastic.
data out at CROI. And then I'm just about to start a long-acting injectable
Oh, beautiful.
as a second, kind of third PrEP option possibly.
Awesome.
So, you know, I think we can feel excited about the prevention revolution.
It's awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Great. Thank you.